One of the big smiles we've seen throughout this week belongs to the CEO of the curling group, Nick Sulsky. I know you were smiling when we saw you in the lounge in Toronto, and now the announcement is out. You've got the 6 teams, the 6 team names, and now you've got a schedule. So you've got to be just beaming and just excited to see what lies ahead.
Yeah, relieved. I think when you saw me in the lounge in Toronto, there was a little bit of anxiety, but the smiles are back.
Well, let's talk about it. You've got yourself 6 teams. They all have team names. They have fierce logos, and now you have a place for them to play for the first season, and you're going to do it in a place that's very familiar.
Yeah, I mean, it was hard not to go back to Mattamy. I mean, playing in Toronto, the old historic Maple Leaf Gardens. It's a building the curlers know well, and we have an incredible fan base there, so super excited.
That's April 6th to the 12th at the Mattamy Athletic Center, proud of Toronto Metropolitan University. But we've got Alpine, Frontier, Maple United, we've got Northern United, Shield Curling Club, and Typhoon. Great names associated with all of them. You also announced the general managers, so you've got names that everybody is going to recognize. You've got the superstars of curling. And as you go forward, you're going to see more and more excitement, I think, and interest in what this league can provide.
I hope so. I mean, it's exciting to have, I think, the first true professional mixed-gender professional sports league, right? And there's no better sport to do it than in curling. And I think our format's going to be incredible. Each team has 5 men, 5 women. It's going to be fun. And that's really the name of the game is fun.
As we go forward, are you going to start to see, you talked about fun, you're going to maybe add some wrinkles? We've already seen some wrinkles in the last couple of years.
Lots and lots of wrinkles. I mean, I think a lot of the rules that we've been testing over the last couple of years in the slams, it wasn't just for the slams that we were testing them, right? And I think that when we think about format, I'm really excited to watch 2 teams play 3 matches at the same time. We're going to play men's fours and women's fours and mixed all at the same time, 2 teams against each other. The team that wins 2 of the 3 matches gets the W, gets the win. Right now, the incredible fans here in Saskatoon are watching 8 teams play at the same time. I think it's kind of unique and refreshing to come to a curling event and see 2 teams play, like all other professional sporting events, really.
I think with the format change, I think possibilities are endless, really, aren't they, Nick? You can just decide what you want to do, but I'm also excited for the events. By the way, the logos are so cool. I don't know who did design those. I don't know which one I like best, though. But they're all really, really nice.
I had nothing to do with it, with the exception of a little bit of creative input and inspiration. No, the incredible team that we had designing the logos, Cooper Levy, they're an awesome shop, and it took about 6 months to get here. Coming up with names isn't as easy as just coming with a good name. You have to, think about trademarking and rights and clearances in different countries. But I think we landed with just 6 awesome names and logos. Kid could not be more excited.
I know, it's outstanding. And I know a lot of people have been asking, will this be an impact to the Grand Slam series? Will the Pro League impact GSOC at all?
No. In fact, it's going to make the Slam season bigger and better because I think it's going to bring more fans into the sport. Rock League, Grand Slam of Curling, the national events, the international world curling events, we've spent a lot of time working really hard with all of the governing bodies to create a unified calendar. So it's only going to make the slams bigger and bolder as far as I'm concerned.
Well, let's take a look at the schedule, too. As I mentioned, the kickoff event will be in April at the Mattamy Athletic Center, and that's April 6th to the 12th. But then when you get into the 27 season, you've got yourself a very busy schedule, and you see where it goes. Moose Jaw, Halifax, Utica, New York, back into the States again, Ottawa, and then the championship to be determined. So you're spanning the country. You're trying to get North America all involved, and so I guess widening fan base.
100%. I mean, we want to bring curling to as many incredible curling locations as we can, and starting in North America for our first and second season is pretty exciting. And we haven't been shy about our desire to take both the Slams and Rock League, across an ocean, and we will do it. Now, which ocean we cross first, whether there's the Pacific or the Atlantic, that's still a little TBD, but we will absolutely get there.
We're watching third end here between Homan and Kim. Homan taking 3 in the second end after blanking the opening end, and right now sitting 2.
Now, Nick, I know you weren't really involved in curling until all of a sudden you were involved. What drew you to the sport? What made you believe that curling could take this next step?
I mean, it's the curlers, Jen, and I only, present company excluded. No, I met a bunch of curlers. The first curler I actually ever met and started to become friends with was Ben Hebert. So he was my joke that it's all his fault that I'm standing here. No, but I got
Ben has that effect on people.
Yeah, exactly right. No, I got to know Benny and Johnny Moe and some of the other awesome curlers, Carrie Anderson, and got to know you. And I just realized that the sport has so much marketability and untapped potential that hasn't really been captured. And I think one of the reasons why is, you want to put the athletes on a professional pedestal, because then they're taken more seriously, not only by sports fans around the world, but by brands and broadcasters around the world. So curling, Grand Slam of curling has grown up within the Canadian landscape. Well, hopefully Rock League is one of the tools that we use to bring it really all over the world to different markets, different media companies, different brands.
Well, on the ice right now in this draw, we have 2 of your team captains. Rachel Homan is captaining Maple United, and Alina Petz is the captain of Alpine, the European squad. The involvement of the players, the input you've been getting, how's that been?
I mean, it's the most important thing. I mean, I've surrounded myself with a great team of people on the TCG side, both from an employee perspective and a strategic advisor perspective. But no, we've been consulting the players from day one. There is no Rock League without the support of the players. And, we've worked really, really hard talking to them, listening to them, and motivating them. Because at the end of the day, it's not going to happen on its own. This is their story that we're telling, right? And it's important for them to understand that they have to push outside the box of what they've been used to, right? It's engaging their social media platforms, their friends, their families, their communities, to really get behind the growth of the sport, because I say this all the time, but a rising tide does lift all boats, right? Not only for Rock League, but for the Slams. And I think the players I think it's resonating with them.
3-0 is the score as we're getting now down to the skip stones in the third end. And how do you like the way this is shaping up, Mike?
If you're a Team Homan fan, you
Yeah.
definitely like the way things are shaping up here. Yeah, Rachel just continuing her good play here. It's looking very much like a force here, and Team Kim is going to be 2 rocks in play and nothing guarding. Looks like Rachel's going to throw it out in front here and try to see if you can't figure out a way to steal.
So, Mike, you're saying the fact that there's no yellow rocks in the house is
good to be red. Yes, good to be red. That's all one of the.
I'm learning curling.
Yeah, right. Right.
Now, with the advent of the Rock League and next year, and you've got your events set up for the Rock League beginning in January. So it sounds like the Slam season is going to be very busy to begin.
Yeah, Slam season is going to be in the fall from here on out. That's what we worked on with World Curling and Curling Canada, USA Curling, Scotland, Britain, all the associations, is unified calendar. Slams in the fall, Rock League in January, Nationals in February, Worlds in March, Rock League again in April. So, yeah, it's going to be a fun, exciting, busy fall. We're going to announce all of our 2026 Slam dates after the Players' Championship, as per norm. And I will say we're going across the country, man. It's going to be a really exciting fall for curling fans across this great country.
Looking forward to it. Now, let's see what Team Kim's looking forward to here.
Yeah, no real draw. So there is that one corner guard, the yellow high corner guard, is blocking her path to the bottom. So she's going to have to, like the run back here, Jen, I think you try to figure a way to open things up a little bit.
Yeah, I don't see anything else, Mike. Like you said, that corner guard's so long. And right now, she doesn't really have a great draw option with that corner guard in play. It's a tight hole. She might be able to make this run double.
Get
Triple,
them all
I
moving,
guess. Yeah,
maybe,
get them all. Yeah. Not quite.
Just get one.
I know, Nick, that all the feedback that I've been getting and hearing just at the events and talking to the players has been overwhelmingly supportive and exciting. I know as a player, 15 years ago we thought there might be a chance to have a pro league, and that kind of fizzled out. And now here we are. We actually launched. It seems like a dream come true. So it's kind of fun to watch dreams in the making. What was the biggest kind of hurdle that you had to overcome to get this started?
Oh, wow.
Tough question, hey?
That's a tough question coming from a little bit of an insider. Man, take it easy on me. No, I mean, honestly, it's just, how quickly we had to get everything off the ground, because let's face it, the whole world falls in love with curling every 4 years during the Winter Olympics, right? And so the speed, let's face it, everyone knows we took over the slams last year. To think that we were going to launch a pro league in this short period of time, there's a lot of work to be done, but we have to take advantage of the power that the sport sees every 4 years during the Olympics.
It really is remarkable, and that's what I was going to say. A testament to you and your team for all the work they did to really make this happen in such a short period of time and make dreams become a reality. So thank you on behalf of all the curlers.
Hey, no, I'm excited to be a part of this incredible community, this incredible sport. I can't wait, even as a fan, even though I have to be unbiased, to watch. But I will say the Olympics is coming, and I don't have to be unbiased. So I am booing against every country in Milan Cortina. I'm excited to cheer for both Team Jacobs and Team Homan representing
you can
our
get your
awesome
red
country.
and white gear up.
Oh man, my Maple Leaf tattoo on my back is going to be flying.
That's
flying
funny, yeah.
Proud.
Well, it's one of the things at the Grand Slams. Of course, we have Olympians from all the countries that are here, which is also wonderful to see. So you need to cheer, but you don't. Next week, once that's over, then you're back at it, trying to keep everyone happy, which is hard to do. But I think everyone will excuse the every 4 years you're allowed to cheer for your own country. I think that's fair, entirely.
Now making a decision for the last rock, Unjun and Kim, and being forced, trying to find the easiest way.
Yeah, they're playing the draw here, Rob. But you see the corner guard. If you just miss the corner guard, you still have to get past that red at the top of the 12-foot or top of the 8-foot that Rachel just threw. This is extremely difficult. I'm not sure the double wouldn't be easier here, Jen.
I thought she would play the double.
Nose it and
right on the nose. But she loves the straw to the 4-foot, and there's nobody really better in the game when she's on.
Yeah, the trick is the line here.
Last rock of the third with 3 red stones to deal with.
So right now they're very close to this corner.
So they're off the guard.
Miss it by an inch, which is about what they needed to do. Will they get by the next one?
Ooh, got to get a good sweep. It nudges it, and will it roll far enough for them?
Oh, that was such a great draw.
Wow. Yes. Even though it kissed off it, it had enough to go, and Jun Kim gets 1 in the third. All right, Nick, I'm going to say we keep our eye on Monday, April 6th to the 12th at the Mattamy Athletic Center, the Rock League debut.
There you go.
All right. 6 great teams. Nick, thanks for joining. It's always great to have you in the booth, and we look forward to the Rock League.
Thank you. It's always an honor to join you guys, and an incredible work as per norm.